Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Deepthi here with another video in order to help you feel good yourself and to keep you healthy and happy. Today we will be doing the yoga series which will make you feel good and energizing your spine. However, this is good for the second trimester people, but others also can use this. So, today we will be introducing dancer's pose as well as the yoga pose which is good for sciatica people. For this workout, we don't require much equipments, but you can use the props such as the yoga blocks, a blanket or pillow in order to protect your knees, because we will be doing most of the poses related to knees today. You can use a chair because we will have a pose which will be helpful if you use the chair. So without wasting much time, can we move on to today's session? Let's start by coming up to a standing position. Coming up however feels comfortable for you. You can either bring your big toe mounts together, or if it's more comfortable, you can have your feet hip width distance apart. We'll bring the hands up to heart center. Pressing your palms lightly together. Let's take a big inhale and exhale. Let it go. With the rest of your day, bring your arms up. Inhale, looking up at your thumbs. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up, exhale, inhale, hands up, looking up this time. We are gonna keep our hands together, slight micro bend in our knees, fold forward with our lengthened spine and release down towards the ground. You can take your hands and release them in your hip crease and lengthen forward so that the top of your head is reaching towards the wall in front of you. Exhale, folding forward, relaxing at the bottom. Take a breath here. Good. Let's plant our hands on the ground and step back to all fours. Once we have our position here, where shoulders over the wrist and hips over the knees, mobilize our spine, pressing into cat and cow, rounding our back. Inhale, arch back, moving back and forth with the breath, and one more here, and coming back with your neutral spine, tucking your toes. Let's press into downward dog. If your wrists have strength, then you can also be down on your elbows. For alternatively, you can bend and grab onto the back of a chair. Feel free to take any movement in this downward dog. It feels good pedaling out your heels. Shift your hips back and forth. Steady breathe. From here, we can shift our weight forward into our hands and take tiny steps all the way forward, hanging your head once you get into your forward fold, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Breathe. Bring the hands up again. Inhale. This time, let's sit back into chair. Weight is evenly distributed between four corners of your foot. Gazing up between your hands. Good. Bring your hands to heart center. Folding forward, releasing at the bottom. Take your hands into your hip creases. Again and lengthening your spine forward, releasing your chest down, forward towards the ground. We can step back to all fours. This time we will take some feel good hip circles. However big feels good for you. Let's switch directions. Good. From here, let's walk our hands in and come up onto your knees. This is where you can use a pillow or blanket underneath your knees. You can grab that and then we are going to step one foot out and come into a low lunge, shifting your hips forward. Let's first start taking our hands up. Inhale, one breath here. Good. You can either stay here or if you want, you can bring your hands back behind you and either clasp your elbows or clasp your fingertips and then hold your hands away, stretch your chest and your shoulders. One more breath here. Good. Pressing into your front foot. We will shift our weight back. You can release your hands and let's take a stretch forward. You can place your hands on your hips or you can place them on your leg or reach towards the ground or blocks. Release forward. Let's flex our front foot and release. Good. Coming up again. We will switch to the other side. Tapping the other foot forward and moving into your lunge. Making sure your knee is going past your ankle. Inhale your arms up, pressing into your front foot and bending in your knee so that you are not dumping in your joints. You can keep your hands high or you can clasp them behind you. One more big breath here. Good. Releasing your hands to the hips and shift back and you can stretch out of your front leg. Relaxing your front foot. Good. Releasing it down, coming up and tapping your foot back. Turning to the front, you can mirror me and bring your left leg out to the side. We will bring it slightly forward and turn our leg out. We are going to do some lunges. This is great for getting breath preparation and getting the baby in an optimal fetal position. And place your hands on your hip here and we will lunge forward and back. Do it with your breath. Good. Last one. We'll hold here. Beautiful. Come on up. Now bring your leg back inside with your body. We are going to do a modified half moon. So you can place your palm on the ground and we will bring our leg up, flexing our foot so that energy shooting out of our heels. Bring your hand up. We will take 5 breaths here. If you feel good, you can look at your hand or you can look forward or down at the ground. Steady breath, breathing into your side and ribs as well. Last breath here. Good. Releasing your leg down to the ground. Let's turn it out. Take big arm circles here. So circling around, stretching out, making room for our baby and the ribs. One more circle. Good. Let's come on up. We can switch to the other side. Bring your other leg up and slightly forward. We will lunge on this side. Now hips are facing towards the front of the room. Last one hold here. Good. Coming up. Bringing your foot back in line with your body. We are moving into half moon. Reaching down to the ground, flexing your top foot. Reaching up, steady, breathe. One more deep breath. In, exhale, release down. Turning your top leg up flexed, arm circles. Good. And now you can come back to all fours. Here we will move into a birth dog. So engaging your core, pulling your baby into your spine, lifting opposite foot and arm, gaze down at your mat and in front of your nose. Knee and toe is pointing down towards the mat. One more breath. Lift slightly. Release down. We will move into the other side. Exhale. Hold in your baby. Fingertips and toes reaching in opposite directions. One more breath. Slightly lift and reach a little bit more. Release down. Tuck your toes. Pressing into downward dog. Just taking one breath here. Spread the fingers and toes. Looking up between your hands. Shift the weight forward and take tiny steps all the way to the top of the mat and rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Massaging through your spine. Hands to heart center. Good. Let's step back for triangle or Trikonasana. Back foot is about 30-degree angle. Inhale, arms out, reaching towards the top of the room. Hands fall in front of your front leg. Reaching up with the other arm. Shoulders are stacked over your front leg. Spreading your toes. Legs are strong and activated. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, coming up. Let's turn our hips to the side for pyramid. Keep your hands on your hips and look up, lifting through your chest and fold forward it. Keeping length in your spine. One more breath here, and if it feels good for you, you can release all the way forward. Before coming up, you can step to the top of the mat. I am going to come middle here. Now we can move into dancer's pose. Shifting your weight to one foot, grabbing your other ankle. And you can either stay here in a quad stretch, or if it feels good, you can place one hand up towards the top corner of the room and pressing your foot or your ankle into your hand. You can tip up forward, keeping your ribs in place, keeping your belly pulled in so your belly is not stretched or flopping out. Beautiful. Releasing out. Good. Shake it out. We will move into triangle or Trikonasana on the other side. Back foot is about 30-degree angle. Inhale, arms out, reaching towards the top of the room. Hands fall in front of your front leg, reaching up with the other arm. Shoulders are stacked over your front leg, spreading your toes. Legs are strong and activated. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, coming up. Let's turn our hips to the side for pyramid and keep your hands on your hips and look up, lifting through your chest and fold forward, keeping length in your spine. One more breath here, and if it feels good for you, you can release all the way forward before coming up. You can step to the top of the mat. I am going to come middle here. Now we can move into dancer's pose here. Shifting your weight to other foot. Now grabbing your other ankle, and we can either stay here in a quad stretch, or if it feels good, you can place one hand up towards the top corner of the room and pressing your foot or your ankle into other hand. You can tip up forward, keeping your ribs in place, keeping your belly pulled in so your belly is not stretched or flopping out. One more breath. Beautiful. Releasing out. Good. Shake it out. We can come to the front. Now bring our feet wide apart. We will move into goddess pose. Inhale up, sinking down. Legs are strong. Coming back up again. We will do 10 of these with your breath. Last one, hold here, knees are pressing towards at the back of the room. Spread your toes, engage your legs as if your feet are pulling in towards each other. Good. Inhale up, exhale, hands back down. We can step our feet in. We are gonna move into our yogi squats. Try to keep your feet a little wider than a hip distance apart. You can also do this against a wall. We are going to lower down, bring your hands to Namaste and lower right down to yogi squat. It's okay if your heels pop up. You can roll up your mat and place it underneath your heels or sit on blocks or stool if it is comfortable, lifting your chest, pressing your elbows into your knees. Take a few breaths here. This is good for labor preparation. To move out of the pose, you can either stand up or shift your weight forward and make your way to seated position. We can do a figure 4 stretch, or you can do a pigeon if pigeon feels good and safe for you. We will sit up and you can cross one foot over top of your knee. Park that foot in, sit up tall and feel a nice stretch here. This is a nice for helping sciatica or preventing sciatica. Deep breathe. With every exhale, relax little bit more through your hip may be able to walk in your bottom foot little bit to go little bit deeper. You can rock back and forth here a little bit, finding different areas of tightness in your hips. Good. Switching to the other side. We will sit up and you can cross the other foot over top of your knee. Walk that foot in. Sit up tall and feel a nice stretch here. Deep breath with every exhale. Relax little bit more through your hip. May be able to walk in your bottom foot little bit to go little bit deeper. You can rock side by side here a little bit, finding different areas of tightness in your hips. Good. Walking out of your bottom foot, slowly releasing. We can move into Janu Shirshasana. So we wanna keep our hips facing our front leg. We can tuck our other foot in. Inhale your arms up, tilt your pelvis forward, keeping length in your spine, and then you can release your hands down into your leg or to your big toe, wherever feels comfortable for you. Big inhale, finding length, and exhale, fold out little bit deeper. Taking one more breath here. Good. You can switch to the other side. Flexing your front foot, squaring your hips. Inhale, up, reaching forward. One more big breath. Inhale in, gently coming out of the pose. Bring both feet in for Badukanasana, letting your knees flop out, sitting tall, rolling your shoulders down your back. Either stay here or if it feels good, you can also tilt forward. Take one more deep breath here. Good. Coming up on an inhale. Let's get down on our side. We are going to do a bridge pose. Lower yourself safely down and rolling over one side. We are not going to stay on your back here, so you no need to worry about that. Bring your heels in so that you can touch them. Rolling your shoulders underneath. We can press into our feet. Lifting your hips up. You can either keep your hands here or you can clasp them underneath you and then roll your shoulders under a little bit more, pressing into bridge pose. Take 5 breaths here. Slight lift in your chin. Good. Roll your shoulders if you tucked it underneath you. Rolling down one vertebra at a time. Let's bring our knees inward. A little skews. You can rock on your hips back and forth and we'll move over onto one side and set up for Sharvasana. So if you wanted to grab a pillow or blanket or bolster for support under your head or between your knees, you can. Coming to our relaxed position wherever you are, you can place your hand on your belly, send your baby some love, then scan your body, relaxing your entire body, starting with your feet, relaxing through your toes and your feet. relaxing your calves and your knees, relaxing your glute, your pelvic, relaxing your belly, relaxing your back, your chest, your arms, your fingers, relaxing your shoulders, your neck, your head, your face, relaxing your tongue. Keep your teeth slightly separated. You are not controlling your breath, but just noticing how you breathe in and out. Your whole body feels heavy on the ground. Feel free to stay here, then relax and rest if you feel to finish up. You can start wiggling your fingers and toes. Stretch your fingers and toes in the opposite directions. Taking some deeper breaths into our body, then pushing yourself back to a seated position. Namaste to you and namaste to your baby. Thanks a lot for joining me today. You can do this yoga series 3 to 4 times a week. Drop me below comments if you want me to touch any other body parts. I love to see your suggestions. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you want to stay connected with me, then press the bell icon. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye bye.